Hey guys, you need to know that the paycheck was never meant to be your identity. Your job may pay you, but it's never supposed to define who you are. And guys, women get this wrong all the time because women attach their worth to their titles, their salaries, and just having company validation. But guys, I want to let you know that you don't need anybody's permission. All right. The assignment that God has given you is your assignment, and your job is your job, and the assignment from God is the assignment from God, and you are here to execute that. A lot of times, women get it wrong, also because they are trying to build when they are still thinking like an employee. So here's what I mean. So, you know, someone who someone that needs validation from the employee, they need to always constantly be pat on the back, told that they're doing a good job. But when you're a builder, you know that you are carrying out the assignment that God has instructed you to carry out, right? So you're gonna do it. You're gonna move forward on doing it because that's an assignment, and attached to the assignment are people that God has called you to serve. God has called you to impact their lives. So I want to go a little deeper in this about the employee mindset versus the builder mindset. Let's just think about you know how an employee will view money, right? So they will view money as a ceiling to stay up under, right? But this is how a builder will view money. They believe that that's a tool to be multiplied, right? Whereas when you are an employee, your daily focus is trying to please your supervisor, making sure you're completing the task, making sure that they are satisfied with everything that you're doing, right? But when you are a builder, you're focusing on problem solving. You're focusing on making sure that you can help people to resolve their issue, right? You're focused on making an impact, right? And then let's talk about it from a security point of view, right? So when you're an employee, right, you have your trust inside your paycheck, which we all know, especially in 2026, that nobody's paycheck is secure, right? It's just not, and that's the truth, and that's the reality of things. Oh, here we are right now. Um, but when you're a builder, you find you find your security in divine direction from God because He knows everything that you should be working on and not be working on, right? And so when you go to the source, He'll lead you and He'll guide you and He'll direct you um, and put you in the direction that you need to go in. So you won't be, um, wasting time and things like that. So, from an employee mindset, as they relate to growth, they're focusing on pinning on a promotion. But when you are a builder and you have a builder mindset, you're focusing on personal development because you know that the more you work on yourself, the better, the more the opportunities that will come to you, right? But you have to work on yourself, right? So that's my point, guys. You got to stop. You have to stop thinking from an employee perspective when you're trying to build income outside of your job. You have to think like a builder, okay? You got to think like a builder. Like I say, again, you have an assignment. And, like I say, a lot of times we as women, we get it wrong. We think that trying to please people is the way to go, but it's not. You don't need anybody's permission to be who God has called you to be. You just need to rise up, you know, just move forward in confidence and knowing that God have your back. You're not in this thing by yourself. Okay? So, I just wanted to leave that with you guys tonight. I hope that you enjoyed what I had to say here, and I hope that you will put some thought into it and get started. Get started. Get started. And if you want a community, a place where you can grow, a place where you can confidently make moves, create your own income, and you have people that will cheer you on. I want you to consider joining my Call to More community, right? We are a group of women who are on this path of building income outside of our jobs, just wanting to make an impact, right? By carrying out the assignment that God has given us, all right? But also being able to earn income while we do it. So if that is you, I want you to go and click the link in the description and come on and join us, all right? Until next time, this is Cynthia Lewis, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.